Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm Ivan and today we're going to make the array for the substation and the beacons. But first of all, we're going to do a little maintenance up here because apparently when I made this array I did wrong and made about 1017 mistakes. So one of the mistakes, this red one isn't grabbing anything, so we need to move that. Good, that helps. And this thing needs to be dragged here because this one doesn't have an input from anything other than these. So there and there, so we move this one as well. Okay, so now this one is making, this one isn't making, but that's sorry, that's because lack of red chips. And hopefully when this one is done it will be handed to this one, but I think it will. So that was that was nice. And then I was thinking these eat reds and greens, but not many. And we don't have room for more arrays, so we might be able to share this belt for the substation and the modules. But if we do that, we need to bring out a belt of steel and copper here. So let's do that. Would it be doable? Would be annoying to say the least. Maybe if we go here, because we need the steel and that's here. Oh, actually, no, let's see. No, we can't do it like that. Doesn't work. We can, however, move it down here and go like this. Okay, that works. So if we have this one, that's where we're trying to get it. So here, oh, this is so messy. Oh well, let's make it even messier. I feel like I've committed now, so this is how it's going to be. So this one is going to the bottom, and then if we get a belt coming up here, let's make it here instead. So we have copper going here. Oh, this is nice. We can make squiggles as well in the bus there. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I know this is going to be the final squiggle in this part of the bus, because this is too messy for me. Even though it's functional, it's so messy, it's hard to see what's going where, and it's really hard to add stuff. But as long as all of the belts get split off and all of the belts can travel on with the bus, which they can, I'm okay with it for now. So we need to move this. That would be that one. Yeah, sure. Nice enough there. So this one is for copper cable, because the beacons need a copper cable and steel plate and red and green, a bunch of them. There we go. And we're going to put the chests below, and there we go. Actually, we can just have it like that, and this is going to be the substation. That one doesn't need copper cable, it needs copper, so we can go like so. Okay, I think that's it. And there, and there, and there. I think this one needs an in as well. It also needs an out, so we can't have the electricity there. And let's see. I'm going to rig this one to produce a couple. I'm going to sneakily steal all the red chips. Who needs modules anyway? So, red chips goes there. There's the substation. Nice. Where's the substation? There. Let's put it on our kind of messy hotbar. We don't use too many of those anymore, so there. And we don't need that one, don't need that one. But we need a lamp. Boop. Okay, so these we put in here. These we put in here. Probably need a lot more than 2 stacks. But let's actually stop at 1 for now, because this is going to eat all our red chips and we aren't going to do the arrays anyway right now. So we have a tiny bit, but not more. We have biter attacks, but it seems like nothing took damage, which is nice. And then we have issues here with the modules that we aren't going to use. And here everything does seem fine. Good. The only issue now is copper. So let's do that. Copper, copper, copper. Now, as you can see, this is blocking the bus as well, because the bus isn't going much further now. We are going to outpost everything. The important part was modules and all the parts we needed to build the outpost. So one of these here, and then we're going to do the belts, but I think, let's see, should just doing some cleanup. Things from base will properly clean this up. Oh, they're hiding in this one. Nice, it looks so nice when that happens. And we don't need to remove those cliffs, I believe. But if we want to, I think, yeah, cliff explosives. Good. So let's quickly remove these in case we want to do a copy paste, and to remove the alert at the bottom right. I don't like this one blinking because that one is there to warn us about stuff, and we don't want to cry wolf. So this one is splitting off, let's see. This one should go there. Yes, so we have 1 belt here and 1 belt here. That's nice. And then we need to find out how many. And this is going to be upgraded to blues. Or is it? No, I was joking. It's going to stay red because we don't have enough furnaces to upgrade to blue. So let's power these up like so. Oh, and two more. Electricity. There we go. Yeah, I'm seeing that wood won't go to this chest because there is already a chest in the network that has wood, which is a funny way to kind of rig the system, so you can use it as a logistic systems of sort. But that's not something I'm going to touch on, I believe, because at some point that's going to mess something up. So we have 215. We need 60 each, but we have bonuses at plus 20. So we need 50. Yeah, 50. And that would be 31, 58. Good enough. That means here and here and this little one as well. Here. These are going to be merged into into the first one, like so. I'm building a bit big here, large, big, I don't know, to make it very visible how we did that. Because after we have done a couple of upgrades and we want to add more smelters, we can do that, and then it's nice to have actual belts to build it off of. Yes, that word. So that's the second one. Good. That would be here, I believe. Yes. Okay, so now we have 2 red belts of copper going on. So let's do rails. Let's do the straight rails. Hopefully we have enough. And if not, I'm actually going to get them. I'm not going to expand on the network, because that would be a bit much, I think, and I need to get used to actually having the proper materials and not just squiggle it out every time. But I don't think we need to add the diagonal ones. I think we're going to do the straight rails all the way to the water. Boom. And then let's see, this one, we don't need a light out there. We do need lights here though, because it is getting dark. But we actually do have lamps in the array. Oh yeah, we have many lamps in the array. So what we could have done here is to split them off into half belts to make it more visible. But I don't think that's needed I don't think that's needed at all. So what's going on here is that this thing, it's not prioritized, but because they prioritize 50-50, it's because this one doesn't have 50-50, so it kind of gets priority, or because it's their turn automatically when it approaches. And that's nice, because that will empty out these tiny ones, and we will still be above 50. And when these empty out as well, this one isn't going to empty out for a long time, I believe. It will be fine, because we have upgraded this one, mine productivity. We can't do it right now though, because we don't have the yellow science yet. Yellow science is going to happen, but after we fix the copper and get some modules. Okay, so let's see if we can do a split. I think that's good, because we do right-hand drive. So if we go down here and then we do a squiggle and a blip, then oh, let's remove some trees. Let's turn off our thingies, and then we use our base bots for this. And now that base bots have been given all the commands, we can turn it back on. What's this? Oh, it's belts. Okay. So we have a swarm of tree removing bots, which is good. And then let's see. So this is fine, I believe, because all the signaling, I don't think any of that is going to be, oh no, it is. Let's check. Let's quickly see if, no, nothing is placed here. So that's nice, because we didn't need that. And are we out of rails? No, base is building it, okay. So I think this is enough of the actual blueprint. Let's try to make the station, and this is going to be one of the extremely simple ways of making a station, because we have so much space here. hold on. I'm just going to quickly look at it. Maybe if we do the station a bit lower, we could go down here and then split to the right instead of using the diagonal ones. Sure, let's do that. I think that's a good way to do it. So here we have a T-junction, and to the left is moving on. Rail 6, yes. And this is the start of the copper station. So let's try to make this one quite long now. I don't like to use cliff explosives. Let's just do this kind of thing. This kind of thing. Oh, let's use the bendy thing. This one. No. Oh, good. That was in time. Let's use it, not destroy it. There. And there. And one more. There. 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 This might be a bit too far, but I'm going to do it anyway. Yeah, this is nice. So this is going to be the parking. And hopefully that makes sense to everyone. It does make sense to me because I've done this before. But the way to do this, a parking spot can be one line that branches into many. Did I do that anywhere? No. It would look a bit like this, where one line branches into many, and then they merge again, and then they go into a station. So if this part was the station, basically, then we would have parking for several trains here to wait to access the station. But instead of using splitting into many, you can just use a very, very long track. And that's what I'm doing here. So this is going to be the station. I enjoy this. I like the squiggles as well, of course. So we want room for 4 wagons here. And this is 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the bend. So we need to go a bit further up, but we also need to be able to turn. And that looks good. If it fits now, let's do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, it fits. We have more than enough space there. So that one, actually, we move it down a bit. Like so, because then we can do a signal here. Okay, and now we need to connect. Do we connect there? Do we merge further up? And why do we not have rails here? This is all interesting questions. Let's see. Turrets shooting, that's fine. What's going on? We are now inside the network, apparently. So we're getting, I think that was rail deliveries. That's nice. So if we continue with this bit, this isn't a very nice one. But if we go, let's see. We can merge here. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. If we get it exactly opposite, it's going to be even finer. There we go. Like a fine wine. So, when we do chain signals, here at least, I want to chain signal here as well, but I think that might slow down the crossing. Is not going to really, because this part isn't going to be in use. So we don't need this signal at all. So if we do this properly, on crossings like this, chain signals aren't that important anyway, I heard. But I want the train to stop here instead of stopping in front, because I'm not sure what happens if two trains arrive and this part is blocked. So just to be sure. And let's tear down some rails as well here. And here. And here. And not that. This doesn't look right, but I believe it is. Okay, so we have this way, we have this way, good, and now we have this way. So what we need to do is connect here. Let's see if that's actually doable directly. It's not. Okay, so let's remove this because this is actually not needed. And then we can possibly connect from here and here. Yeah, much better. This bend looks weird. So here we also do the orange thing. I think that would be red with a hint of green, maybe some blue. This is easier on the train. And then copper pickup. Good, good. And train. There. And we do the color. The color is horrible. Is this the copper color? Close enough. At least it's not salmon. I think that's nice. Oh, I hope it saved. Did it? Yes. Okay, good enough. Not really, though. Let's see how it functions if we add more of these. Okay, so red and green is I kind of wanted to be an orange that's more clear, and I think the blue is just blurring that. That's better. Up and okay. Maybe that one didn't say. I don't know. It's fine. And 4 wagons. Good. And then we do chests for these. And maybe we don't do the second. And yeah, as long as we have room for it. And this is also something we can do copy pastes for. So let's do a copy paste. That would be here. That's nice. So we align it with the power pole. This power pole is a bit funny and probably highly needed. Okay, and are we out of belt? No. Oh, it's the base. The base is taking our jobs all the time. And this place we need to fix at some point. But for now, it's good. So let's do the copper. Copper plate here. Filter it. And we only need to do this for 1 wagon. And we don't really need to use it for any wagons because we aren't going to do mistakes anyway. Good. And another thing that we could do to save it is to do filter inserters here, just to be sure. That way any contamination will just stop in the chest here. Okay, and we don't have fuel. And we actually don't have fuel. So that needs to be sorted. Do we have fuel down here? I believe we might. We do not have a radar down there, and it's not inside the network. Okay, let's put a radar there then. Building from space. So we need 2 belts going down here. That would be these 2. And we drag it up here. So this one goes to this one, and this one oh, that's a weird sound when placing the blueprints. It's new. And there we go. So this is base built. That's fine. This thing is waiting for cliff explosives probably. Let's remove the cliff. Yes. And then this thing is needed. This is needed. And there we go. So this one is going to connect to this one, and then like so. If we get more now, we can oh, it becomes different because we're going to do the thing with the modules and the fewer ovens and stuff. Good. So we need to find out if we can actually fuel this train, and we can, because we're going to copy this and plop it down here. So this thing we remove. Let's remove it, and then we copy. Oh, we need to zoom in. We can't copy when we can't see it. So here, that's good. And we place it here. That's nice, actually. I could put it a tiny bit closer, but I think if we get 4 wagons on any of these, it's going to be nice if we have some space. Let's also chop a tree, and put the wood in the thing. I think I might be wrong, but hopefully that's enough to get to the actual base. But we can't. Let's see. We can't get to the actual base because we haven't connected. So let's. And this is going to be funny because we're probably running out of fuel at some point. So it can't cross up here. Okay, so let's drive up there and fix the tracks. And we can always just get some more wood on the way if needed. Go, go, go. Good. Oh, and we can stop by and fuel the train. That would be cool. So I'm going to go on a tiny train journey here. So that's going to be here. Yeah, didn't get all the way apparently. Oh, but it will. It won't instantly stop, of course, because it's out of power. It will just slowly slow down, and then it stops. Okay, so removing the temporary station, and let's be sneaky and get some of this solid fuel. Good. And we haven't looked at this for a very long time, but I do believe that this place is doing fine. we have enough solid fuel for all of the power needs. We have actually a lack of light oil right now. A lot of heavy oil. And the reason we have a lack of light oil is because we aren't using petroleum. The plastic is stopping a bit. So what we're going to do with that later is to make solid fuel from petroleum if we cap on it. Not a big issue for now. There we go. Okay, so now we can turn here. That's nice. No, we don't need to turn because we need to go down here. And I think that's our locomotive. We haven't been down here for a while. There we go, stopping before the crossing we're going to make happens. And then let's see. So if we go directly in here, I think that might be an idea. That's easy, at least for the rails. Let's point this up. And yeah, that's good. So this is a split, and signaling for a split, I guess, isn't needed that much. I am going to place lights though. There we go. It doesn't matter, we don't need a chain because it doesn't matter if it stops here or here or here. And this thing will tell us which direction we're allowed to drive on this one. Good. So we also need to get from this side and up again, which means I think we're going to add it here. Sure, that's actually quite nice. Or if we even go, let's see. No, it's fine. This is nice. I was thinking maybe a tiny bit to the right, but it's fine because this one can easily be placed here as well. Oh, even there, yeah. So let's add it. So here we have a split, and here we have a split. And even if I over signal now, that's fine. So this part is going to be the drive-through. So let's remove the station. Oh, we can fuel here though. No, we can't. We built this and it's not connected to anything because we did a copy paste. So let's remove this. Let's look at this. The signaling is fine. There we go. And then up here. And then we connect, let's say, here. And connect here. Sure. And now we need to signal this, of course. So we do how do we do this? I guess we just split so that the crossing is its own thing. And that's basically done. I think that's fine. That's just normal signals though. I think a chain would be better because a chain locks and it splits and at the same time cuts the sections. So it goes from blue to yellow. Good. So up here we do a chain. Not needed, I think. That's one of the things I don't know because I don't know if, or no, it's very visible that these won't crash because it's the same color and trains aren't in the same color spaces. So, but I am going to turn this into a chain signal. And what I hope is going to happen with that is that as long as this signal behind the trees here is red, it's going to stop all the way down here. This is going to prioritize the traffic on the other lanes, but that's fine. So can you get here now? Yes. So let's enter the train and write it down there. And that would be around here. Oh, what's going on here? Missing tracks? Oh. And did we run out? No. Okay, so that's going to, we're going to ride the train back as well. Now I'd like to comment on the batteries and the solar panels again. Amazing. Everything that's needed for our building projects, at least. We haven't been building that much though, but still. Then let's copy from this one, so we get the same nice color on the this copper drop off base south, because I'm planning on having so many copper drop off in the base that it definitely needs a designation. So let's see, these ones I'm going to bring them up here. That's one, and on this one it's going to go here and here. Good. And then I'm going to keep bringing it up because up here we have the space, but I don't like our I don't like this location, or I like this location. I want it in case we want to build an array or something. Oh, and we have upgrades going on. So, and this one we connect here. Okay. Now we're actually going to get this done today, I believe. Well, I'm going to try do it as efficiently as possible. I was going to say fast, but I'm not the fastest builder, although I'm not that slow either. So it's a combination. There we go, and you go to the second one, but with a thing, and you, but with priority left, I believe. So this one will, yeah, and this one will also have priority left. And then we copy this and drag. And drag even more. Now this is nice because now we're already into the green. So I think, let's see, this one. I like to use undergrounds and split from the leftmost belt. That's fine. This is not fine though. This is changeable, and oh, we didn't need to change it anyway. So we go here, here. I think we're at the spot now, or we are past the red ones. So we can do this. And then we need to clean inventory apparently. Stone, 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 copper. Now, when we get the logistic systems, it's going to be quite a lot of fun to set up the recycling for everything. But for now, that's not really needed. So we have the copper going all the way up here. I'm glad it didn't contaminate any other belts. And now we need to connect it. Let's see. Let's do this. This. And then we prioritize left. Left, left. Left, left, left. So this is going to empty the third belt for sure. And that's it, I believe. Let's send the train. Let's see. It's going to be. Oh, yeah, we need to fix the actual tracks first. We didn't have connection all the way. So let's do that. Let's help the train out. And that would be. Oh, and we didn't thingy. Do we have filter inserters in the base though? I think we do. So that's not the most necessary part right now. Let's go here. Because we're going back with the train anyway, and then we can fix it. Or we are going back to base anyway, and then we can fix it. So right now it's all about the tracks. There we go. Was that it? I think that might have been it. Let's see. Yeah, so we have copper pickup, add weight condition, full cargo, copper drop off base south, empty cargo. And the fuel is happening down there, so that's fine. This one might actually, might it get issues? No. Oh, that's squiggly it was. Well, it was very squiggly. So this power, this power, this power. Let's do this one as well. And connect. Nice, I'm enjoying this. So that one can just fill up and do its thing while we get the stack inserters. I think we should have. No, we don't have stack inserters here. So that would be stack inserters and 50. Yeah, between 50 and 100 somewhere. Now, I think I've been a bit strict on the whole logistic system thing, but that's fine. So because, since we didn't get instant deliveries now, I'm thinking something is wrong. This is our filter inserter. This is the stack inserter. Oh, and that needs the reds, and we didn't put the reds in here. Yeah, that was the thing. I remember now. So we're actually out of stack inserters. So let's get reds. Reds. Messing with our production of everything. So that's here, I think. Yes. We do have filter stacks though. So, oh, it's being handed to us. Okay. Yeah, so before we get down there, I think we stop down at military until we have enough. The train, is it full yet? No, it's still up here. 6k copper. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. So bots are chasing us down with stack inserters. That's nice. And I know that was a temporary fix, the whole give it a stack of reds. So we're definitely going to fix that. That was one of the things I was planning to do, or maybe planning to do, with the logistic system, because because the array isn't really fit for getting reds in there, and it looks so nice in here that I don't want to mess it up here. Yeah, I don't really see a way to get red chips down here. Could maybe do a belt of reds here, and then undergroundy this, and do a red here. Move this. But all that for one item? Nah. I think the bots can handle carrying items for that. So how many do we have now? 9. That should be fine because it's 8. No, it's 16 because we have. Oh no, it is. Yeah, it is 16. Of course, it's into the box and out of the box. Oh, and train is here. Nice. So we are still missing 2. That's fine. We have 4. Sorry, we have 6 out, and that's copper. And we should have the final stack inserters soon. So with this amount of copper, what's going on here? Jeez, it's not connected. No more radars down here messing up the array. Let's plop it down there instead. Okay. So copper is, I was about to say fixed, but it's not. It's definitely not, because we are going to need so much more. There we go. The last ones. I really want to place the last ones so we can say project done. And yes, we are not done with copper. We are going to need so much more, but I think this might be enough for the starter base, and the rest we can funnel to the outposts. And I was, oh, that's good. That's brilliant. So it's emptying out now very fast. We still have some upgrades to do. That makes it even faster, but it doesn't matter now because I think, oh, actually it might matter because these empty out really fast now. I think they empty out faster than the train can carry it. So maybe we need, whoa, almost got an achievement there. Let's stay away from the tracks as much as possible. So we might need 2 trains for that, but that's extremely easy now because you can copy paste trains. This though is beautiful. This though is not, because that was a yellow belt. So now we have, let's see, we have more than the belt can carry. Nice. That means we can start using blue belts as well. And when we do blue belts on the bus, everything is going to be more fun as well. But this is good. Even machines all the way out here is being reached by the chips, and blue chips are also full, even though we are making modules. And red chips, yeah, it actually goes all the way out, but it doesn't, wait, why? 2 needs 1, this one has 1, why aren't we putting it in? Because this thing. Jeez, I was thinking that was fixed, but apparently not. Well, then we don't know if it's going to reach the end, if these ones actually drain. But what we do know is that we are definitely getting there. This is nice. 37. That's nice. That's like 18. Yeah, 18 beacons with speed modules. Right. And then we just need about 1 billion more, of course, but we need some of these as well. But this helped. This really helped. And again, we don't have enough, of course, but we have enough to get our first outposts going after a while, and as long as we have enough for building some of the outposts, we should be fine. And we have cut the connection to the science because of this priority, so we won't do much science, but that's not needed right now anyway. And that actually means because we aren't producing, we can use this. But then the other sciences will start. So not to put a strain on the system, we're going to keep it as is. But I'm going to look at the 97 and 7, and I have 50. Okay, yeah. So we have a stack of stack inserters now. Let's get 100 of these ish, so we can make sure more is happening here. Good. It's taking a while to build this because they need quite a lot of wheels. It's fine. So copper, nice, and greens, nice. We are actually seeing a full belt. Looks like more than a full belt, but it isn't. It's just a full belt being produced, and it's being split into the different things, and the left side isn't being used that much. And this actually means that we are saturated, I think. Let's see. Yeah, almost. This isn't saturated. So but we are, oh, it is. It actually is. We're producing more greens than we're using right now. But that's also because only half of the blue ones are on. But it's a good start. It's a really, really good start. I'm happy with this. And I'm off on a banter streak now, just talking. Anyway, we have room for many, many trains here, but we need to signal it. I didn't do that. We and because we didn't signal it, I see that these are red. Why? Because this one is red and this is, yeah, the whole squiggle is the same branch, is the same color. So yes. So copper is doing fine. It's doing great actually. Wow, even better than expected. Good. Copper is saturated right now. We definitely need more red chips. We definitely need more of everything. But conclusion, we are getting modules, and that means we can start outposting. And I think we might even take our time to make an outpost for the yellow science. That would be really, really nice. Unless we do a tiny bit of it like we did with the other sciences in the base. We'll see. So I hope to see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.